Hey everyone, welcome to the podcast. This week with Gus,
Brandon,
Barbara.
Jordan.
did you see how I
And
remember
Gus.
this time?
Good job,
did.
Brandon. I'm
Yeah.
so proud of you.
You're learning.
I know.
It's-
One day we'll
prepared.
like be able to get it all.
Podcasting is a lot like riding a bike. Like once you do it, and if you haven't done it for a while, it just comes back to you.
It does.
You just get
You
right
need some
back on
training
there.
wheels at
You just do
first
some
too, though.
talking.
Well, it's been a while
Yeah.
since you've been on, right, Jordan?
Yeah, but it's like riding a bike. I know how to talk.
I had something gross happen to me right before we came on air.
You said you
I
were
thought
going
you
to
were
talk
talking
about
about
I
it.
didn't want to show it just because it's like it's stupid. But I went to the bathroom. I was washing my hands, and something happened when I hit the soap dispenser. That like soap went right through my fingers, and it squirted in a forceful jet right down on my shoe, and it looked like I jizzed all over my shoe.
I've seen jizz on shoes. That looked like a booger.
This looked like a booger.
Yeah.
You've seen jizz on shoes?
Yeah, I've seen
Yeah,
jizz
why?
on stuff.
When
I'm
did
just
you-
saying, like, as a
Did you
guy.
say whose it was?
I've never come on a shoe.
No. Well, not intentionally,
Wait,
but
was
like,
it your cup?
yeah.
Do you just go around?
So you would not be my cum.
You think he's staring at someone else's jizz on his shoe? If that happens, you
When
have a
did that
fetish.
happen?
If that happens,
Do you just go around like jerking off on stuff?
No, I'd be
It's
like,
just
you tune out in an airport bathroom, you don't realize that somebody in the stall next to you.
See, I just think this is Gus's way of covering up the fact that he was doing his pre-podcast like jack off.
He was
No, I
doing
do that in
his
the bungalow.
pre-podcast pump.
I've never thought of that. That would totally clear your mind. Right? I'd be like, guys, I gotta go to my house real quick. I'll be back. My pre-podcast pump.
Exactly.
As Blaine says.
Yeah.
That's
Pumping
what
his
Blaine's
dick.
really doing.
Yeah.
I thought you guys aren't going to badmouth Blaine this week, right?
No,
we're
Drew and I
working on
talked
that.
about it.
They already did.
We do agree, though. It's
Here
really
we go.
It's
we're
all
not going to
Blaine's
do
fault.
it, but
No. I'll just say we're doing our best to get over it, but he doesn't.
Brandon comes over to my desk at least once a day to talk about how he's still mad about it. And I
Because
think
it comes up naturally.
the thing you're most mad about is that you can't get over it.
About the
Yeah. It makes me so mad because
For the
he won't
swiping?
own it. He won't just say, "Yeah, I'm sorry." He told Adam Kovic that we're villainizing him.
You're
And I
talking
just-
about it.
I just want him to be like, "Yeah, it was douchey." And it's like I can't, and then it can't get out of my brain, and it's eating me. Like it's gonna destroy me. Like I'm gonna be on my bed, and the last word, my deathbed, and the last words out of my mouth are gonna be like, "Goddamn Smite tournament."
I could have been a champion.
It could have been.
at least we're having fun.
But
sir.
guys, we're not talking about it.
I know you just totally fell into it.
I'll tell you
Okay,
everything
how about
that we're not
this?
talking
I'm mad at Blaine for a different reason.
Why are you mad at Blaine?
Because his hair's stupid.
Oh,
Oh wow! Fucking
I had to
sick
draw. I had to draw Blaine for RTA, and
Oh, God.
I could not figure out how to draw his hair. So I had to like go to him this morning and take a picture of him, like 3/4 view, and go back to my desk and use it as reference. And it took half the morning, like maybe 3.5 hours
get his
draw,
hair right?
to draw Blaine's hair.
You were also trying to get his boobs right too, right?
Yeah,
Like,
he had to get his pecs.
Well, because like there's a very fine line, literally, between making it look like he has boobs
Yeah.
versus he has like defined
Pecs.
muscles. Yeah.
I think it turned out pretty well. I showed it to him, and he was like, "Oh yeah, look at me, I look so cool." And then he was like, "Is there any way you can make my arms like use a thicker line for the arms?"
I liked your idea better.
Well, he was giving notes on how to draw him.
And I was
Wow,
like, "Blaine,
fuck that guy."
Blaine, you're not special. You're
Dude,
gonna have the
I-
same arms as everybody else."
I liked your idea before that. Do you remember what it was?
What was my idea?
Just like one stick.
Oh yeah,
I was it should
make
be
him a
like-
stick figure.
Oh, instead of like a stick arm, it should be just like a series of circles attached together. Just like the grossest set of muscles
Look
ever.
at my muscles.
Yeah.
So is that the hardest person you've ever had to draw for RTAA?
Miles was pretty tough too.
Really?
Yeah.
Because he has like spiky hair. I thought Miles
His
looked
hair,
really good though.
the people who have like
They're generic looking.
My blue eyes.
people who have
My
like crazy hair and beards, because beards is just another thing you got to get right, and then getting the shape of their head correct too is usually difficult.
I don't know if we've talked about it, but if you go to the Alamo Draft House anywhere in the country, you might start seeing some of our content. Like it's already airing. And RTAA is actually the one that I've submitted the most.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to be in front of Interstellar, but I did send
Here's
Gus on
hoping.
Mars for Interstellar. And
makes
the
perfect
only
sense.
the only thing is that movie's rated PG-13. So I'm not sure if they're able to use it, but that seems perfect.
We could bleep it.
Yeah, bleep some of that.
You could use the argument that like most of our YouTube audience is 13.
No, parents, MPA, that
Nah.
stuff's pretty crazy. Can you believe there used to not be a rating system? A movie was either good or bad.
Like that was it. Like
Yeah.
you'd go and then you'd see the movie poster at the bottom. It would just say good.
Good
Or bad.
I don't know if they could really release it, or they could never really get away with releasing movies. I think it was called the Hays Code. That's why all the old movies, whenever people kiss, they never make out. It's always like, I'll just do it with myself. This really like hard,
This is
like,
like every day, right?
like hard smack.
Do you think people ever like chip their teeth doing that?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
man.
Oh, wouldn't that suck?
Absolutely, people have chipped
It's
their
like when you
teeth
go to
making
put like food in your mouth and the fork hits your
Oh.
tooth instead.
Have you ever
fucking hate that.
accidentally like chipped someone's tooth by doing something? Not making out necessarily.
Doing
I accidentally
what?
chipped my friend's tooth. I
What?
chipped my friend's tooth accidentally. We were at a bar downtown Montreal, and everyone was dancing and like really close together. And he had a bottle of beer with him, and he was about to take a swig, and like I turned around and hit him, and it chipped his front tooth so bad. I felt terrible.
Yeah.
How do you,
That
can you fix that
sucks.
stuff?
Yeah, he got it fixed.
I have a.
I think his dad was a dentist or something like that, so it was like
I
no
gave
problem.
my sister a black eye accidentally once. We were kids and we were at at like a carnival thing going on at a park near our house, and they had like, carnival rides are always the safest, and they had like a bumper car set up, and so we got in the bumper cars, and she was driving and I was in it, and we got bumped, and I like whiplashed.
Oh my
and I
God.
butted her in the eye. And the best part is like the next day was like picture day at school.
Oh god!
So
of
like
course.
my sister's 5th grade picture is like she's got a giant black eye.
You're like, who did this to you? My brother.
Yeah, I deserved it. It
Child
was
Protective
okay.
Services coming over to the
Yeah.
house.
I ran into the door.
Does anyone ever do that thing like in cartoons where they get like a steak and they put it on a black eye? Like, why
Oh,
is that,
yeah.
why is that a thing in
thing?
cartoons? Like,
Yeah.
did
because
people-
it's cold.
It's like a cold thing. You
It
put on
holds
your
like
eye.
coldness.
Usually it's
But why is it
peas.
always a steak?
Steaks
Because
look
it-
funny animated
yeah.
though.
It's really
Like,
funny.
cause you can make them look like they're from the freaking Flintstones, and it's like
like-
a
Yeah.
giant piece.
Why all of a sudden you have a giant piece of meat with you? Like it's hilarious. The irony.
It's just so weird to
I
me.
You've never
the
tried
frozen
it
peas
yourself?
better.
I don't think I've ever had a black eye.
Could you get disease? Really?
You want us to help with that?
No, I don't. I'm a very delicate flower.
Have you ever gotten in a fight?
No, God no.
Really?
Yeah.
You almost got in
I
a
mean,
fight
do
that one
flame
time
wars
at
count?
South by.
No.
No, oh no.
Flame wars.
Trolling on the internet is not. Even when
I
you were a
played
kid,
Smite.
even when you were a kid, you never got.
God no.
I don't know how that's possible. Did you ever get in a fight?
No, I used to. No, I used to be in a fake fight club in 2nd grade.
I got beat up in the.
No. Wait.
Oh,
we would just
yeah,
go
no,
out
let's
in
go back to
recess and
this.
fight each other.
But why?
What?
Like
I don't know, it was just fighting.
like punching and kicking.
Yeah,
In 2nd grade.
yeah.
And the teachers let you all do this?
Well, they didn't know about it.
Did you have any kind of initiation?
No, we kind of just formed it, and then I think it probably lasted.
You guys are like,
like
hey,
2
you want to
days.
fight? And everyone's like, yeah, you want to
They
fight?
were like the 3rd graders too, so like we were fighting people older than us.
Did you win?
Yeah, we won.
How many times?
I don't know.
God,
I remember one especially where like I definitely won one fight. I think I forget the other ones for obvious reasons.
Oh my God, I want to see that movie.
What?
The Jordan
Kids
The
Fight
Jordan
Club.
Fight Kids
Yeah,
Fight
2nd
Club.
grader fight club.
So it's like starring Dora the Explorer and Diego.
I got beat up in the 4th grade
Really?
by a dude.
What'd you do?
Nothing. He just
That's-
didn't like my face.
Well,
Oh.
Yeah.
Was he in the 4th grade also?
Yeah. I think there was something might have been wrong with this kid.
did he
but
fix it?
No, I
What
don't-
was wrong with your
hopefully-
face? I mean,
Oh no, I didn't fix that. There's still something wrong with it. But
So-
he took my winter hood and like smashed my head against lockers and then like kicked me
Oh.
until I fell on like the concrete. It was bad.
Oh my God.
Did he
Teachers
get in
broke it
trouble?
up. I think so. I think he got expelled.
good.
Haven't seen him in a while.
There was this
Shout
girl
out.
when I was
in
in,
jail now.
Maybe.
there's this girl when I was in 3rd grade who'd kind of like make fun of me a lot, and then someone told me, "Oh, that just means she kind of likes you. It's really obvious." And I was like, that's how it works. So then at one point, like we ran into each other, and she was like, "Oh, you were in this class?" And I was like, Psh, "Yeah, no, not with you. That'd be horrible." And then I walked away, and I was like smiling. I was like, "Yeah, this is gonna work out." And she never talked to me again.
She was crying as you walked away.
Yeah, that stuff's hard when you're a kid.
That's just mean.
Yeah.
That's not
I-
like play fight.
No, but she was mean to me though.
Oh,
She
well,
would
fuck
say
her
mean
then.
things, and I just thought that's what she
Maybe
did.
maybe she just didn't like you. I guess.
Nah, she did.
I feel like that has skewed Brandon's perception of how people interact
Of
with
human
him.
interactions,
Exactly.
perhaps.
4th grade.
Like that explains a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not mean.
No, Brandon's very nice.
Thank you.
To select people.
Yeah.
I like you guys.
Make it look like one shot, but
Yeah,
they
I wasn't
cheated a
sure
lot.
that when they had the Rube Goldberg, if they kind of cheated whenever they went
cheated.
in front
Freddie,
of like
Freddie
a,
Wong did a video where he like pointed out like where the cuts were. Yeah, and he's like, at the end, he's like, "Does that make it any worse? No. Am I a better person for pointing it out? No."
Yeah.
But he just wanted to do it.
Prove a point.
But yeah,
So you're talking about them riding Honda unicycles or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
I saw the dumbest thing happen last night. I was at HEB. It was just a grocery store down here. And if you've ever been to that one over here, they have like the security guards who like ride around on those little like tricycle things.
The tricycle Segway or whatever
Right.
it is.
So
With,
it's
like
like-
the armor plating.
I walked out, Esther and I walked out, and we bumped into someone we knew. So we turned around to talk to him for just a second. And standing right behind the guy I knew was the security guard, and he was getting the tricycle up, and then like stood on it and started going. Then he immediately fell over into a bin full of watermelons. Like he didn't crash into it. He literally
my
fell
God.
sideways, fell into a bin of watermelons, then tried to very coolly and nonchalantly get up out of it and act like it was intentional.
Oh my
How
god.
do you act if it's intentional?
Nobody saw it.
Except
and I
you.
Esther and I were the only two people. We looked at each other like nobody else saw that. The guy fell into a box of watermelons
Oh my
and
God.
got away with
Did
it.
you just stop looking at the person you were talking to and were like,
Yeah, and then we both had like the mouth open, like the look of shock on her face.
Like, was a part of you like, was that real?
Yeah, it was, like,
Like,
it was like almost like a prank show or something,
Yeah.
like or someone trying to get our reaction.
That
Yeah.
must have been painful to fall on a thing of watermelons. That's not like falling into, anything soft.
yeah, I was surprised you didn't like smash any.
Oh my God! Could you imagine if his head smashed through the watermelon and we got that up? It was just
It's
big
on it.
watermelon.
It was so stupid.
Oh man!
I can't believe you saw something like that.
I love seeing people embarrass themselves in public. I feel like I do that. I do stupid shit all the time. So I like when
Embarrass or
someone
hurt
else does it.
themselves in public?
So we were talking earlier. But Brandon has this really bad problem where we don't talk to each other very much at work, but if we're going to be on the podcast and it's Monday at work, he wants to come in and talk about everything. So
That's
anything we
not
could conceivably
true.
talk about that night on the podcast,
It's already ruined.
he's already ruined the discussion and talked about it ahead of time.
All right. Well,
Why
I'll
do you
sit
do that?
here.
So
I get excited.
One of the things that you want to talk about was the windowless plane concept.
Oh my gosh! So somebody is proposing, in order to eliminate some of the weight on a plane, to take out all the windows and put LCD screens, and then they would attach cameras to the actual plane.
What?
And project that on there. And I was just like, that is the worst idea. Like, I would have a
sounds
panic
frightening.
attack
Yeah.
in the middle of that. And it's the worst part of it is like if you adjust to it, but then you go to sleep and you're in like this awkward phase, and then you kind of like wake up and you don't know where you are, and you just look and you're just flying through air. Like I would die.
The
I would
best is-
literally die.
The best is when like someone on that flight like figures out how to hack into that LCD system and just starts playing
yeah.
porn all along the inside of the plane.
Or like fire.
Yeah. Like,
Or the
Plane
image of a plane
crashing.
and going down into the ground.
yeah.
That's terrible.
Just a bunch of dead bodies everywhere.
Can we
gruesome.
talk about where we're flying to tomorrow?
Oh, yeah, are we allowed to talk about that?
Let's wait on that.
Okay.
Are
Can we
we-
can we say where we're flying to, because I think it's funny.
The city?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we're taking a plane all the way to Dallas tomorrow.
Yeah.
We were good.
Are we all doing it?
No, not you.
Sorry,
Everyone
it
but
was-
you.
We had to go up to Dallas for something for work, and we're like, oh, we'll just drive up there, do the thing, and then
Yeah.
come back. And it's actually faster to fly up
I
there.
think I know what actually changed your mind from driving to flying. We were going to lunch the other day, and like some like Backstreet Boys or something came on your radio, and I started singing to it, and I was like, "This is what 3 hours in the car with me would be like."
And then I realized that's what 6 hours in the car there's going to be like.
Exactly.
And then you bought the plane ticket.
And I was like,
very
maybe we
shortly.
should look
Yeah.
into this plane ticket idea again. Luckily, there's planes frequently enough between Austin and Dallas where we were able to find one that worked. I was like,
Yeah.
I thought there'd be no way that we could
Yeah,
actually
it's a
make
very
that work.
specific
I've
time
never
frame.
done that before, where you like fly to a city, do something, whatever, and then fly back the same day.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on the plane with nothing.
Yeah,
I'd like-
no luggage, just walk right on.
Yeah,
It's
You
gonna
are
be
more
awesome.
excited about that than I've ever seen you excited
I'm
about.
really
really cool.
excited
I'm
about
excited
that.
too.
It's like I'm just gonna go in, sit in the plane, go to where I'm going, then get off.
You know that's
Yeah.
gonna backfire.
How's it gonna like they're gonna lose my wallet?
No,
Or like
I
our
don't
flight
know,
will be canceled, we have
yeah,
to
the
stay
flight's
overnight.
canceled. We have to stay overnight.
Oh, boo-hoo! I have my wallet. I can go buy fucking underwear. Big deal.
Or we could
That's
just
the
rent a
one thing
car
we
and
need.
drive
That's
back.
all I need. I'll wear the same clothes again.
Let's go to the Disney store and get you another Michael Jackson shirt.
I've done that, but I mean, I've been on trips before where, or like work trips that get extended, and I've run out of clothes, and you have to go buy some more.
So,
Uh-oh.
do you ever feel like you disappoint your father-in-law?
No.
Where is this coming from, Brandon?
No. I had dinner with my girlfriend's dad, and he's a very, very big, strong Mexican man. You know
Like me?
Yeah, no, and
You don't have to laugh that hard. Control room. We got it. It's a joke.
And he works like in this fancy like insurance company, and he doesn't speak a ton of English. And I'm not exactly, I feel like, the ideal strong boyfriend.
No?
No. Like I can't fix a shelf. You know, which to me is like the ultimate sign.
You can't fix a shelf.
Yeah.
That's
That's
the
the
example you go
ultimate-
with.
that's
One
the
time,
ultimate
no,
thing.
one
That's the
time
ultimate sign of
my door
manhood
was
for
fucked
him.
up, so I had to hire a service called Rent a Husband. And they came out and fixed my door.
Way to
What was I gonna
emasculate
do? They did
yourself.
a great job. But anyway, we're all having dinner.
You rented a husband?
Yeah.
Did you have to cook him dinner or anything when he showed up?
Oh, yeah. It's
Give him
okay,
a
though. My
handy?
ovaries were quivering.
I bet.
It was- So we're all having dinner. My girlfriend, myself, and then her parents. And he doesn't speak. He doesn't really speak English, but every now and then he'll talk to me, and it's, he's really trying. It means a lot. One of the things he asked was, "What wine do you recommend?" And I know shit about that, so I was just like, Merlot. And it was like, I really don't know. And it was like this awkward moment. And then eventually I just ordered a Moscato for myself, which is like a very sweet wine. And the freaking waiter came out with like a dessert glass. It was like the most feminine thing they could have brought out. And when I grabbed it, it was like my hand took up the whole thing. And I was just staring at him. And he was just looking at me. And he just like closed his eyes and like shook his head.
God.
I felt so bad for her.
Have you never seen Sideways?
I have seen Sideways, yeah.
I'm not gonna drink fucking Merlot.
Merlot. He's like,
Yeah.
if anybody orders Merlot, I'm out. That's the only reason I know Merlot.
What's wrong with me?
That's what I was channeling. I was like, okay.
That's the extent of your wine
that
knowledge.
makes them angry.
Yeah, I didn't know what else to say.
Did he get the Merlot?
Pinot Noir?
I don't know. He ordered. I didn't even know what he ordered. I was just a failure.